Alright guys, we are back for another Dokkan battle video. It's a little tough right now doing content, honestly. There's actually, I can never remember this much because, Global dropped a Global first. Goku Black is maybe not the craziest, but, there's really good EZAs that came with him. Great characters, which can help some other characters in need, so that's good, right? There's all that new stuff. We have Part 3 Anniversary coming. Obviously, Beast Gohan's still, the most powerful character in, I would almost say in the game's history. I know it, I don't want to talk about it, but, yeah, it's crazy. Alright, so, dude, you see all the tabs we have right here? These are events announced for Part 3. The 9th anniversary is again, the only criticism at this point is it's too good. How could they possibly pass it? They set the bar so high. I don't know. There's no way how could the 10th anniversary match this? How could Worldwide this year match this? It just doesn't seem possible. They did too much. There's too much, man. It's too good. All right, so we have a burst mode. I believe this is for Jiren's Dokkan event? Yeah, this is Jiren's Dokkan event. Okay, that could be fun. It starts out with Topo and Dispo, and then it's just, 3 phases of Jiren. Okay, so 2 burst modes here during the anniversary. Burst modes obviously are fun, right? We could really kind of, play around with it. Okay, so that's good. That's good. Keep in mind, there was also the announcement for AGL UI Goku and Int Evolution Blue Vegeta right here. And, they're, the best EZAs ever. And I don't know, dude. I'm not really too sure. I think I would say UI Goku 2, Vegeta 3 right now. But Vegeta might really have the best revive in the game, which I think is really going to matter. Because the fights, it's not... I often go, it's not 2021 anymore. I'll talk about some characters' defense or something like that. But it's not 2023 anymore where we're, fighting Fusion Zamasu. And it's all right, fight is done, turn 4. Some of these fights in the 9th anniversary go very long. And, we're getting even harder fights coming and an insane amount of hard fights coming. All right, so they're adding new treasure items here to... Okay, so this event, you just grind up the water. It's just you just jump in and grind the water. It's not anything too crazy. But they're going to add new events to it. Let's see here, or new items to it. New EX skill balls are going to be added, huh? Huh. Interesting. Keep in mind that right now Chain Battle is gone, and there's no, I don't know how we're getting equips besides stuff like this. It is a little irritating. Just, for a player like me, right? Where, again, I really do like to prioritize defense and going more of a dodge route. And they do these orbs, and typically it's they give you incredibly powerful additionals and crits, but they don't really give you free good dodge equips typically. A lot of these events, right? It sucks. I wish that they would also appeal to players like me, right? You've got all these events, give the crazy crits and additionals and stuff like that. What if we got some bronze dodges, man? What if we got some of those? But we'll see. This is obviously good. An event that's just there that you could grind up and get some decent rewards we're not mad at. Okay, so there's at least 2. It's probably just the 2 fights coming to the Supreme Battle Spectacle here. Against Blue Gogeta, and it looks like Beast Gohan. So we're going to have a Blue Gogeta and a Beast Gohan Supreme Battle Spectacle fight. So we're going to have 2 crazy Blue Gogeta fights during the 9th anniversary and 2 crazy Beast Gohan fights during the 9th anniversary. My guess is that these will be the toughest fights in the game. That's my guess, but we'll see. Because there's more because this is essentially Red Zone for superclass characters. I would imagine, if Beast does the special beam cannon or something like that, it's going to be real crazy. This is where your Beast Gohan or UI Goku's crazy dodge or Evolution Blue Vegeta's essentially free revive. those potentially could be crucial in fights like this, man. So it's going to be very interesting to see. When you just look at the power of the top 4 in the game, I would probably, as of right now, again, go LR Beast, UI and Vegeta. I mean, 2 and 3. It doesn't really matter too much which order you have them in. And then I probably would go Broly 4, probably. I mean, you just look at how good they are. And it's like these bosses. Trunks is pretty nasty. I'm expecting these guys to be really, like, remember, they could do a lot of damage. So, like, you know, then we could debate, like, oh, like, they do so much damage. You got to account for that. But remember, the bosses that are really tough have the toxic abilities. They're locking. They have AoEs. There's other unfair mechanics they potentially can have. That's where the shit will get really tough, right? So we have at least 2 new Supreme Battle Spectacle stages coming. We should see the title. I would imagine maybe there's an EX part, but I mean, we should probably see what the title looks like in the data download tonight. They're also updating the 8th anniversary battle event, and they're making it the 9th anniversary battle event. Going to be a new stage with Broly and Beast Gohan. So that'll be fun, right? So again, this is going to be the 3rd Beast Gohan difficult fight during the anniversary. Right, like once they got that Beast Gohan sprite in the game, they went crazy, right? Because remember, Beast couldn't have been a fight before this because they didn't have a sprite made for him. Now they've got the sprite, and they're like, all right, time to spam him across the game. This is obviously going to be super good because we're going to be able to get very strong equips. Keep in mind that, I mean, Broly, you probably do want to go crit. I do think dodge can be very good for Broly early in the fight. Additional, you don't really need additional for Broly with how much he attacks. Characters that relentlessly super attack don't need additional as much as you think they do, because they can proc it on every single attack. And once they proc it, it's procced, right? So I guess we would hope for probably some powerful crit equips for Broly and some powerful additional equips for Beast. Beast does not need anything besides additional and attack. That's all Beast needs. So there's a good chance that Beast equips will be worthless unless Dokkan is like really like intelligent. I guess like if they give him like a level 8 defense bronze, like you could do that. But like you guys know I'm like always, you know, defense is better. Like, you know, defense wins, blah, 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 blah. But like he doesn't eventually. Yeah. But like right now he doesn't need more defense. He doesn't. Like you just go attack. You just buff his attack. Like LR Beast Gohan is so good and so well designed. He doesn't need defensive help. You just give him attack. Right. So that's good. That's going to be one new stage, and then you could go. We'll be able to go left to fight Broly or right to fight Beast or whatever. All right, so we're not done, dude. Again, I don't see how they could pass the 9th anniversary, man. They've never done anything like this much is insane. So there's going to be a new stage added to the Cell Max event. Let's see. I have not done a video. I mean, Cell Max is still a tough boss because, again, he has a toxic ability, which is locking, of course. It's been a while since I've done a Cell Max video. EZA LR God Goku was the last time I did a Cell Max video. Yeah, I kind of just, like, stopped doing it. Like, it didn't really... I don't know. But now we're going to get more stuff added to this event, the Cell Max event. Now, I don't anticipate this is going to be the hardest event in the game or anything like that. Hardest, like, okay, they can make this guy the strongest boss in the game, bar none. But remember, I should actually let me pull up his event info real quick to make this point. All right, here we go. So this is what's getting a new stage, right? The thing about this is the boost characters. I imagine the boost characters will remain. And, I mean, the superhero characters, damn crazy. We have this many superhero characters now, huh? Really crazy. Remember that the free-to-play Gammas, the Physical Gamma 2 and the Tech Gamma 1 still have to awaken, right? I mean, we certainly could still get a Fat Gotenks. We need a standalone Orange Piccolo. We do need a Cell Max. They could give us a Gamma 1 and Gamma 2 card. Remember... that this is Gamma 1 and Gamma 2 slash Gamma 1, since it's a an exchange character. So, you know, there's still obviously we could get like a really good Super Saiyan Gohan too. Like there's still quite a bit that they could give us from superhero, right? Besides just like going into like Dokkan original stuff, which Beast mostly is. But yeah, crazy to see that there's this many characters now. But because of these buffs, I imagine, I mean, Beast is gonna terrorize this guy. There's a very good chance I could see his strongest phase being physical because of Beast. I would think so. But we'll see. I mean, it's still, I'll take it. A difficult content stage is a good thing, not a bad thing. So we have that. Oh, by the way, we're not done. There's still hard content stages, dude. So this is stunning to me. There's 2 movie red zones. They're adding a stage to the original movie red zone that came out during the 7th anniversary. I mean, I guess it's gonna be Cell Max. It has to be Cell Max. They're gonna make a Cell Max stage. This will be the 2nd red zone Cell Max stage we're gonna get. It has to be, because Broly, the only thing after Broly in the movies is Cell Max. So we know that this is gonna be a Cell Max stage, right? So, we'll see. We'll see how tough Cell Max is going to be in this movie red zone. But I mean, this is very promising. I love them just, you know, grabbing these old events and dropping a new stage in there. It's really good. It's good. That's a good thing. It's not a bad thing. So there's that. Then we have the announcements. So Beerus is going to be easying from the Universe 7 EZA area. Okay. I guess that makes sense. Sure. So that's where the Sleepy Beerus is going to be easying. And then Frieza, the first form Frieza, is going to be easying from the Wicked Bloodline EZA area right there. Okay. Beerus is going to be able to get EX skill orbs. There's a new stage coming where we'll be able to grind up EX skill orbs for Beerus. So that is good. Definitely going to be really, really good. We'll see what EZA Beerus looks like before I, you know, say like what build to give him. And then same thing with Frieza. A new stage is coming where we can get EX skill orbs for Frieza. The only potential negative, I would say, for the anniversary is that Beerus and Frieza potentially could suck. Free-to-play characters could be bad. In my opinion, there's no reason in the world why free-to-play characters need to be bad. You could just make them really busted against either certain types of enemies or restricted on the team, right? Like, if you don't want to make a free-to-play character, you know, like, oh my god, they're guarding with damage reduction and they're supporting on every team. Like, yeah, sure. But, like, they could, you know, Frieza has a scouter against... Is it superhero and movie? And no, it's Pure Saiyan and superhero or something. It's something. Here, let me just look. Frieza has a scouter against certain types of enemies, which is good, but they still have to give him a lot more. So Frieza has the scouter against Pure Saiyan or movie hero enemies. Again, I kind of like that. His support needs to get buffed way more. Frieza and Beerus need a lot from their EZAs, so let's hope they get it. So there we go, guys. Again, just kind of like stunning. There's 1, 2, 3, 4 different difficult events, really difficult events that are getting new stages added to it, right? Like that is nuts. It's nuts. There's so, and then we still have the Dragon Ball Super movie Memorial, which has great fights, right? Like there's so many. It's 9th anniversary. It's just crazy, man. It's really just crazy.